Majesté le roi Charles III.
In loyal servitude to His
Conseil privé de
Majesty
Sa Majesté pour le Canada.
the King Charles I for the Privy Council, and I will expedite faithfully and truthfully I will speak out my truth opinion sincerely on anything
En conseil.
that happens in the council.
Secret. Tout ce qui
I will keep secret
ou révélé en cette qualité
that is revealed to me in this capacity, and everything that is done will be done secretly in the council. I will act in all circumstances
servitude.
in faithful and loyal servitude to His Majesty.
I, Mark Carney, do solemnly and sincerely swear that I shall be a true and faithful servant to His Majesty King Charles III as a member of His Majesty's Privy Council for Canada. I will, in all things, to be treated, debated, and resolved in Privy Council, faithfully, honestly, and truly declare my mind and my opinion. I shall keep secret all matters committed and revealed to me in this capacity, or that shall be secretly treated of in council. Generally, in all things I shall do as a faithful and true servant ought to do for His Majesty. Moi, Mark Carney.
I, Mark Carney,
Et jure solennellement et
I
sans
solemnly swear and promise sincerely, to the best of my knowledge and competence,
et fidèlement les
that I will faithfully and honestly
responsabilité,
carry this authority and will
qualité,
deal with the responsibilities that have been promised done to me as Prime Minister.
do solemnly and sincerely promise and swear that I will truly and faithfully, and to the best of my skill and knowledge, execute the powers and trust reposed in me as Prime Minister.
Prime Minister of this country. You can see him there taking the oath, as well as now signing. We've got a close-up shot of that. Next to Governor General Mary Simon, the clerk of the Privy Council, of course, also involved John Hannaford. And now, after this part of it, after the swearing in for the Prime Minister himself, we will move on to a series of ministers, and I can tell you, as we watch this signing take place,
the Privy Council are signing the oath books to formally witness the swearing in of the Prime Minister, but they're also signing the instruments of advice nominating the new Canadian ministry.
And that new Canadian ministry does include a move for François-Philippe Champagne to the Ministry of Finance. Dominic LeBlanc moves away from that position and becomes the Minister of International Trade, as well as what's known as the President of the King's Privy Council for Canada. Anita Anand, who decided just a few weeks ago to come back into politics after saying she would not run in this election, becomes the Minister of Industry, taking over the portfolio for François-Philippe Champagne. Stephen Guilbeault not only becomes the Quebec lieutenant from being the Minister of Environment and Climate Change, but also takes on a new portfolio known as Minister of Canadian Culture and Identity, as well as overseeing Parks Canada. Chrystia Freeland, who contested the Liberal leadership against Mark Carney, does remain in cabinet. She becomes the Minister of Transport, but additionally, the Minister of Internal Trade. Internal trade has become a focus in particular, although discussed for decades, a focus in particular since Donald Trump started threatening tariffs. And she will be tasked with breaking down barriers associated with them. In an attempt to grow our economy against the backdrop of those threats. The Prime Minister now receiving a round of applause and a standing ovation from the room, which includes both his brother and his wife, and of course all the other ministers and their families as well. Mark Carney shaking the hand there of Whit Fraser, Governor General Mary Simon's husband, and Governor General Simon